What if one day you discovered that the entire world you once believed in was only a tiny fragment of the truth? What would you do? There are questions that become harder to face as we grow older. Who are we? Why do we exist? And what happens after death? In the rush of modern life, we move so fast, yet we don't know where our hearts are truly going. Some achieve wealth, status, and success, only to feel a profound emptiness inside when night falls. Journey to the East begins with a group of British scientists, men who believed only in logic and experimentation. They believed everything in existence could be explained through data, numbers, and reason. But as they set foot in India, their worldview began to crack. They witnessed phenomena that science could not explain. People who could sense energy, read thoughts, and master the mind. Their first reaction was denial, because the hardest thing to accept is not something new, but the fact that our ego might have been wrong. We often fear the truth not because it is scary, but because it forces us to change how we see ourselves. The first door opens. You are not just this body. The physical form is merely a temporary vessel for a deeper consciousness. If your body were to disappear one day, would the real you disappear with it? The ancient sages taught that the root of all suffering is the ego, the part of us that always wants to control, possess, and prove its importance. We spend our lives building a perfect image, then exhaust ourselves fearing its collapse. Then they discovered something strange. Breath does not just keep us alive, it connects the mind to a deeper state of consciousness. When the mind is in chaos, the only thing that always stays with you is your breath. Take a deep breath, then slowly breathe out. Perhaps the external world is not the cause of our suffering, but merely a reflection of our internal state. As the sense of separation vanishes, we begin to feel that we belong to something far greater. The third door leads not to knowledge, but to silence. For there are truths that can only be felt, but never expressed in words. Every thought, every action, leaves a trace in the invisible flow of life. And perhaps the most important thing lies not in the past or the future, but in how we live in this very moment. But sometimes, the hardest thing is not understanding the universe. It's learning how to be gentle with yourself. We are so used to being strong that we forget we also need to heal. The peak of the journey is not attaining special powers, but finding peace when the ego no longer dominates. A state where no matter how chaotic the world becomes, there is stillness within you. And then, one realizes, Journey to the East is not actually a trip to a far-off land. It is the journey of returning to your own consciousness. Not to become someone else, but to live lighter, more awake, and more authentically. You don't need to understand everything in this book yet. Just start with a few minutes of silence each day. Because sometimes, awakening doesn't come from knowledge, it comes from the moment you truly listen to yourself. If this video touched you, please send it to someone who is also feeling weary of life. And if you have the chance, read Journey to the East for yourself. Some things can only be truly understood through experience. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May you find peace, not somewhere far away, but within yourself. Every great journey begins within. I will see you in our next exploration.